It's finally happened, friends. The much-anticipated mod for Fallout 4 is now available. Take a seat, grab a bottle of nuclear coke from the fridge, and let's head into the nuclear world of Fallout. Today, I'll be sharing some insights into the game with you, BearTen. Fallout London is more than just a mod, it's a full-fledged DLC that's as big as the entire game. Just picture it. The entire world is larger than the original Fallout 4 with Far Harbor. And you know what? Everything you see here is new. From dishes and furniture to buildings and vehicles, there's a lot to take in. Let's discuss the mechanics. Do you recall the pumping system from New Vegas? Good news. It's back. Now, there are explicit skill checks and dialogues, and you can choose 2 special talents at the beginning of the game. The pumping interface has also been redesigned to look similar to the one in New Vegas. But that's not all. The game now includes ammo crafting, which allows you to create your own ammunition, a useful feature given their scarcity. The food and medicine crafting system has also been redesigned, which makes survival more interesting and challenging. The game setting is its standout feature. We're in London, folks. The usual raiders have been replaced by hooligans in this setting. Instead of the Brotherhood of Steel, we have aristocrats and proletarians. And instead of baseball jackets, they wear raincoats and capes in the style of Sherlock Holmes. Do you feel the British spirit? And you know what? The developers made sure to include all the details. You'll get to see the famous London double-decker buses, visit the Tower Bridge, see Buckingham Palace, and even take a ride on a working subway. Yes, you read that right. The game has a fully functioning subway system. Now, let's look at the pros and cons. Now, on to the negatives, which are few and far between. One thing I noticed is that there's almost no ambient or environmental music. Sometimes it feels like you're wandering in silence. Another downside is the strange green faces of the underground population, which look a bit unnatural. The Thames folk look the way they do because of radiation, but it's not really conveyed visually. There are plenty of other positives too. First of all, the atmosphere is fantastic. It really feels like you're in a post-apocalyptic London. From double-decker buses to red phone booths and British accents, these elements combine to create a unique flavor. Secondly, there's a great sense of balance. Forget about Todd Howard's generosity. You'll have to think twice about spending here. Ammo, stimpaks, anti-radon, they're now worth their weight in gold. Every fight is a challenge, and every decision is important. Thirdly, there are the quests. I have to tell you, the quest lines here are much better than in the original Fallout 4. They're deep, long, and varied. I've been going through the quests of one faction for 3 days now, and there are several of them here. I thought this was an interesting moment from the game. I remember that for several hours, I couldn't heal properly or remove radiation. I made my way to the doctor's office, gathering any items I came across along the way. I went to him, but this guy wasn't interested in buying anything from me. That's my take on it. It's all about the realism of the post-apocalyptic setting. And then there was the incident on Tower Bridge. Just picture this. I'm walking along the bridge, taking in the post-apocalyptic views of London. And then, all of a sudden, a whole group of troublemakers. All I have is a shotgun and a few bullets. I think it's over. But I didn't just survive, I also managed to kill the whole gang. I was on a high from the adrenaline rush. Why play Fallout? London? It's not just a mod, it's a whole new part of the series. Here you'll find a whole new world, with a British twist, tough choices, and thrilling adventures. If you're a fan of Fallout and want to see what the post-apocalypse looks like on the other side of the ocean, this game is for you. One more thing, the developers are still supporting the game. They've already released a patch that fixes some bugs and improves the balance. They've also promised to add more content in the future, including new quests and locations. And if you have your own stories from Fallout, London, please share your experiences in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss reviews of other exciting games. I always try to find the most interesting projects for you and share my honest impressions. In future videos, we'll be taking a look at other games and discussing trends in the gaming industry. BearTen has been there for you. Please leave comments, share your opinions, and let's explore the wonderful world of video games together. Thanks for watching. Bye.
War. War never changes. Since the dawn of man, when tribes beat each other to death over necessities, the will to power has been the driving force of mankind. When the great fires of humanity's ambition ravaged the earth, it was not our doing, for the bloodiest chapter of human history had only begun. Britain was not spared the hellfire, and London, a monument to mankind's ambition, was returned to the state of nature. Those who emerged from the ashes did so from a network of underground bunkers known as Pindar stations. And so it was that the embers of civilization would ignite once again. Over a century later, through the military might of the Tommies, an aristocratic parliament continues to give orders. But few are still listening. In the Tower Hamlets, the fifth column rises. Training drums beat and uniforms march, all in the name of their dear leader, Eve Varney. Across the Thames, in the pastures of Richmond, a great army gathers strength. Styled on the Camelot knights of days past, they're headed once more unto the breach. For there are whispers of angels beneath this hallowed land, a curtain of illusion and intrigue, a puppeteer behind the scene. Only one thing is certain. Those who take the road to Westminster will be forever changed. Because in mankind's pursuit of power, there is no price too high, no life too valuable, and no ideal too sacred. Because war never changes.
Mind the gap. Mind the gap. Stand clear of the doors, please.